Boys Papier. Boys Papier.
Welcome back to another episode of Bars by BA, and I am BA. This is your first time hanging out with us, your first time checking out the channel, and you're interested in positive, uplifting content that can help you grow as a person, then please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Click the bell, that way you get the notifications when the latest video comes out. Every Saturday, we're gonna send out something new, all right? For those of you all who answered the question of the day on last week, thank you so much. I wanna give a special shout out to you. So today, we're gonna talk about depression leads to defeat. Man, you heard me. Depression leads to defeat, man. Studies show that 16.2 million Americans deal with depression at least once in a calendar year. 16.2 million people in the United States deal with some type of depression within a calendar year, okay? So the text that we're gonna come from today is John chapter 20, verses 19 through 21. That's John chapter 20, verses 19 through 21. And in this particular text, man, we have Jesus. He had just been killed, but he has risen from the dead to visit his disciples, just to kind of give them some encouraging words. And in the text, it says that the disciples, they were hiding behind closed doors. They were hiding behind locked doors for fear of the Jews, because their mindset was, man, look, the Jews, they killed Jesus, and we was cool with Jesus, so you know, birds of a feather flock together. So they were afraid, they were sad, they were depressed, they were defeated, man, and they did not want to move forward. But Jesus stopped by to pay them a visit, basically saying, hey, look, I know that you turned your back on me because we was cool about a week ago, but you turned your back on me, but I'm stopping by to let you know that, hey, you can't stay here where you are, okay? So bar number one is being stagnant is not an option. Man, being stagnant is not an option, man. We're stagnant. That means you don't want to go forward, you don't want to go back, you don't want to go left, you don't want to go right. You're just at a state of standstill. And that's what depression does, man. It makes you want to just shut down, get in a shell, roll up in a ball, and stand still. But you have to know that you cannot stay stagnant, man. I'm reminded of a time back when I was young, maybe in 5th or 6th grade, man. My brothers came up with this great idea. And guess what the idea was? They said, man, we're gonna give you a haircut so you can go to school looking clean the next day. So I was like, oh yeah, that'd be cool. Now, keep in mind, this was before YouTube, this was before Google, and I would have to believe that this was before the internet. But my brothers, they got the clippers. I sit down in the chair, and they was cutting my hair, and then I heard, and then I heard, uh-oh. It's two things you don't want to hear when you're getting your hair cut or your hair done. The first thing is, and the second thing is, uh-oh. So after I heard the uh-oh, I saw this big old piece of hair fall out. This is when I had hair. And I looked, and I was like, oh man, what the heck? So my brothers, you know, being the smart guys that they are, they're very smart. They think quick on their feet. So what they did, they said, man, you know what? Let's just go ahead and shave you bald. Let's just shave all your hair off, because they messed up. They couldn't fix it. So they shaved all my hair off, man. I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I'm looking like, what the heck is going on, man? And my brothers came up with this great idea. They said, man, I was looking sad. They came in there, they saw me. They went in the room, they got a rag, they tied it around my head. You know what they said? Bro, you look like Tupac now. So I said, what? I look like Pac? So I was doing like my Tupac face and everything. So they put the rag on my head, man. Let me tell you, man, I was excited about school tomorrow because I was gonna go looking like Tupac. Did I look like Tupac? Heck no. But my brothers knew that I could not stay defeated with this haircut thing. So they had to think quick and say, man, look, you gotta go to school. You can't just sit in the house. You got school tomorrow. So they knew that I had to move forward, man. I don't know where you are in life, but there's something that has happened to you. Somebody has said something to you. There was an incident. There was something that took place that sucked the life out of you. You just don't want to move forward, man. But look, I'm talking to you right now, man. Look, God wants you to move forward. You can't stay defeated. You can't stay in a state of standstill. So Jesus shows up and he tells the disciples, look, peace. Basically he's saying, look, I don't want no smoke because I know that y'all turned y'all back on me a few days ago and y'all left me out to die. But that's okay because that had to happen. So when he shows up, he used the words peace to let them know that, look, I'm not bringing no static, man. Look, I'm not trying to come here to be confrontational. I'm here because I care about you. Bar number two is God knows where you are and he knows what you need. Oh my goodness. God knows where you are and he knows what you need, man. A few years ago, there was a song that came out. I do believe the artist who came out with a song. His name was Khalid, and the song was something like this: send me your location and focus on communicating, cause I just need the time and place to come through, So check it out. Khalid was saying, look, I want to come see you, but in order for me to see you, I gotta have your location. In order for me to come see you, I gotta know where you are. But check this out. God operates a little better than Khalid. God operates a little better than man, because God already knows what you are. And not only what God knows where you are, but God knows what you need. So not only does God say, look, I see you, but then he turns around and says, look, I know what you need. So bar number 2 is God knows where you are and he knows what you need, man. Somebody need to hear that today, man. Look, I know you've been hiding, you've been ducking, you've been much like the disciples. You just like, oh, I want to stay miserable. But no, look, God knows where you are and he knows what you need. For in the text, it says that once Jesus had a conversation with them, that they got glad. It says that they were happy. Now notice their location didn't change, but their attitude did. Oh man, I'm talking to you right now. You're saying, God, move me out of this location. Take me from here, move me from here, move this person out of my life. God is saying, look, I'm gonna bless you right where you are, okay? I'm gonna hook you up right where you are, all right? So they get happy and God tells them, look, as my Father has sent me, Jesus saying, look, I had a mission to do and God sent me, so now I'm sending you. Oh man, don't miss that. Bar number 3 is break time is over. Break time is over. I had the chance to go to an opera. I think everybody should go at least once in their life. But I went to an opera back in the day, and they have this thing called intermission. And intermission is basically where the actors, they get to refresh, they get to change the scene, and the people who are in the audience, they get to walk around, get something to drink, mingle with each other, high five, whatever the case is. But when the show starts back, they flash the lights. And the reason why they flash the lights is to let you know that, hey, in a few minutes, you got to get in your seats. And that's why we're flashing the lights, to let you know that the show is about to start. Oh man, you missed it. I don't know where you are, man, but God is flashing the lights in your life. And God is telling you, look, break time is over. You feeling sorry for yourself is over. Your pity party is over. God is saying, look, I need you to get involved. I need you to do some work. I need you to move forward. You can't stay in a state of depression, because depression leads to defeat, man. Goodness, man, this is some good stuff right here, man. The gold bar for today is failure is not final. Man, I'll say it again. Failure is not final, man. So what, you messed up? So what, they tried to do you? Look, that's not final, okay? I once heard a wise man say, don't put a period where God has placed the comma, man. So wherever you are, man, look, it's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to do what God has called you to do. And the question of today, I pinned it in the comments. The question of today is, how do you stay positive in your everyday life? How do you stay positive in your everyday life? So go ahead and answer that question, man. I look forward to the answers to that question, man. I look forward to seeing you all on next week. Have a great week. Be true to God and be true to yourself. I'm out.